All right, hi everybody. Just wanted to give some updates to the former mine lands to sustainable mine lands site selection dashboard. Also, let me just say too that I really appreciate all the comments, feedback we've gotten so far. So keep those things coming on things you like, don't like. It really helps us improve the system. Okay, so highlighting some new things. I think everyone's seen the tabs across the bottom in terms of general criteria. This lists all the possible criteria we have for all of our selections built as attributes for each one of the 4485 former mine lands. We have tabs at the bottom for solar criteria specifically, wind, recreation, geothermal, and carbon capture and biomass. So going back to the general tab, other things that we added specifically, we're able now to choose individual site categories for just abandoned mine lands. So when selecting that, that decreases the number of features that are part of the selection set to 941 from that 4485, or if we just want the DMR sites by themselves, or just the surface locations, the underground, or from special reclamation. Similar type of subset we can also look at is by individual counties. So if you want to do a selection analysis for just like Logan County, these are the number of features that are possible to be selected from just Logan County, McDowell going forward, or combinations of counties like that. Okay, so the selector controls on this left-hand side, they're used to limit the selected sites on the map and in the table. We also have on the main map these controls on the upper right, and these help us to search for a location, go back to home, show the different legend, be able to change the layers that are on or off, as well as change the different base maps that you want underneath the display. So one of the things I'll demonstrate in terms of a little bit differently than the spatial criteria for selection, we can do a selection over here based upon address information as well. So the site address for the Harless location is 22, let's see, Mine Road. Just doing a search on this, and it comes up as, it's in Holden, West Virginia. And there it is right there. So it takes me to that location. I can change my layers that are turned on and off. If I zoom out a little bit, I can see that this address corresponds with access to the Harless site, which is right here. Turning on former mine lands, I could select just that former mine land for that Harless site, which looks like it's made up of a bunch of different former mine land polygons that overlap with that Harless site. So again, different DMR locations for this with a site ID. And then we can look at individual for this place, all the attributes that are the same as down here that exist for that location, such as the different wind speed calculations, north-facing slope acreages, the degree of slope and acreage sizes that you see here, the number of parcels that are intersect, elevation range, and essentially all that spatial variables to evaluate that site by. Also, at this extent, we can turn off former mine lands, we can turn on the parcels, which look like this, and we can click on individual parcels to get the owner name, address information, physical address, and so on of those different parcels that overlap that particular location. So a nice kind of query tool if you want the address information, go right to it and then determine what's around that site. All right, so that's just a quick demo, 5-minute demo of some of the new features we've added to the dashboard. Again, thanks for your previous comments, and keep them coming about ways to make it more useful for different applications and searches that we want to do.